Well, thanks for having a look at this clip that kind of sets up season 3 of the show. It was fun to go down to Melbourne and make the first 2 seasons, which you can see on the website. But for season 3, some changes coming up, and that is out of studio. Even though it was fun to have people coming in every week sharing all kinds of stories, I started realising the value of Skype, like Ron Moss over in LA, Wendy James, the great story of Noodle finding her birth mother in Thailand through Facebook. We had Stan Harrington over in LA, we had beauty queens from Melbourne, we went to Thailand, we had Yuko Sumida on from Japan, a Russian music virtuoso, so we Skyped Russia to speak to him. We even filmed in Mexico with Gwyneth Lee. It was super fun and anything seemed possible, and they were all on Foxtel going nationwide. But while it's fun working with a good crew and a studio and meeting the people that come in each week, you're very limited with your time and place as far as guests. So when I came back to the Gold Coast to do season 3, I wanted to make the show with completely no limits, and being in the bedroom and utilising Skype, that's exactly what's happened as we move towards season 3. Anything really is possible, and some great people to feature like Leslie Baker from 90210, The Sopranos. She married one of the guys from In Excess. Amazing stories. What was it like playing that character? Because your character was crazy.
Yeah, great, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Wasn't she fun?
Oh
I've worked with James already, though, on Get Shorty.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
Played Bear.
Yep.
Vicky Vespa, the B-movie actress queen. I was like the new screamer, Gene Hackman's new kind of screamer star.
I love that scene with you and Travolta telling him to get out of your chair.
Hi.
How you doing?
Is your name Vicky Vespa?
Excuse me?
I asked you, is your name Vicky Vespa?
No.
Then get the fuck out of my chair.
We also get to meet young Melbourne artist Jaron Natoli on the verge of doing great things.
It was good when I used to perform at school and stuff like that. It was really, and all the kids all my mates and stuff were really supportive and stuff. But yeah, it was good.
My faded voices of love.
We also meet Nicole Nighthawk and her amazing story that inspired her solo career.
I just kind of felt like there was this emptiness inside. And I kind of realised within myself that I was probably gay, actually. And I was in a straight relationship.
Man, I could do a whole episode about this, but that must have been interesting times.
Yeah. And that's quite confronting, really, when you've been straight your whole life, and then all of a sudden you kind of think, hang on, like, I actually think I'm attracted to women and maybe always have been.
Isn't it enough to be all you ever wanted? Isn't it enough to have all you ever dreamed?
So it's great to do some episodes and put the stories to some songs. Another great episode is that with Sebastian Terry from 100 Things. His story is inspiring, and it was great to film a Skype chat with him and get him on the show.
I think as people, we're internally wired to help one another out. We all want to. We all have the ambition and the capability to make a significant difference to other people in the world, but we don't know how to find them. So that's kind of what I not dwell on. I think about a lot, and it's actioned this new helping platform that I launched.
Great fun to feature Giselle Barbie Royale. She just won the Miss Universe for Transgendered over in Thailand. An inspiring story.
The theme is world equality. We all need to be equal. We're born with that right. Everyone is equal regardless of your color of your skin, regardless of the person that you choose to love, regardless of the person that you choose to marry, regardless of the God that you choose to worship. We are all equal.
And super cool to ask her how she felt the moment they read her name out as the winner.
It was an out-of-body experience because I knew instantly that I had done something great, that I made history, that I will never be forgotten. All of those things went through my head.
We also meet Aussie actor Sean Anthony Robinson. He's got a documentary out about acting and chasing the dream himself.
You know, I'm good at playing the bad guy. I love playing the bad guy. It's fun.
You know, we do the fucking blow-ins, Randy.
Look, easy does it, mate.
I'm not your fucking mate. Really?
A powerful episode is that of former ice addict Andrea Simmons.
I never thought I would be an ice addict.
Her story and the work she's doing now is absolutely inspiring and great to have her on the show.
I was 40 and I thought, hey, I'm old enough to have a try of something. Everyone tries something sometimes, and you just don't think it's going to happen to you, and you just don't realise, I came 2 years down the track, Andy, and I stopped breathing.
Andrea's story is pretty amazing, as is that of Hollywood film and TV producer Cindy Cowen. Her story of getting into the business and the things she's been up to. It was great to get her on the show to share them. In a film like Very Bad Things, which is one of my favourites.
Thank you.
What was it like being involved in that one?
Thank you. That was great. That was a script nobody wanted. I'm warped, and I did. I ended up going and meeting Peter Berg. I walked on the set of, I think he was on Chicago Hope at the time. We had a very strange meeting. I showed up. He was dressed as Elvis Presley getting ready to do a scene, and I said, I want to finance your movie. And nobody else did, so he was thrilled. I did. We both were very actor connected, so we called all of our friends. I think I knew Christian Slater, he knew Cameron Diaz, I knew Daniel Stern, he knew Jon Favreau, and we went off and just had a great time. And
we'll also meet Gold Coast author Diane Demetri, who proves that age is no barrier. If you have a dream, anything is possible if you want to chase it.
I've been meditating and teaching meditation for 30 years. It came very, very clearly to me, the name Bryce Courtney. And so I then researched Bryce Courtney and saw that he didn't start writing till 56. So I thought, hey, if Bryce Courtney doesn't start writing till 56, so can I. So that was part of the inspiration to actually write it.
And speaking of inspiration, the inspiring story of Danielle Alexis working in the mines to fund her acting dream and, of course, changing sexes.
Being on Wentworth and being on the set with those girls, the biggest thing that I can rave about is imagine going to work every day and not only watching these actors on set and taking that in, but having lunch or breakfast with superstars of Australia and women that you once watched, because I watched Wentworth, and then now they're in front of me and not as character but as people, and listening to their stories and about their life, and also letting them hear my story. I remember some of them sat there crying their eyes out at my story of admiration to me, and I was like, wow, I'm affecting these people too in a good way. And
very cool to share the story of Aussie rock legend Steve Balby. We'll take a look at his musical career and then the highs and lows and the incredible journey he's been on in living his dream.
Steve, for 2 years, there was like 4 to 5 $50 withdrawals a day.
Oh my God.
What is that? And honestly, for that, while I still had money, every shot was going to be my last. Bang. One more. Fucking years, one more. And then I lost, then I ran out of money. Then all my stuff started to go. Yeah, then I pretty much hocked everything I owned.
It'll be an incredible episode, of course, mixed with the story and some of his songs.
Never be like yesterday. No, so don't be scared to make a change. She said that there's a better way. It's amazing.
Speaking of amazing, we Skype Wales and catch up with Duncan Evans, who's a visual trick master. All these videos he's making, he's about to take the world by storm, and here's an example of that.
This actual project took me, I remember I spent 2 nights building this thing, because I had to build it scale model to my neighbor's house. I would show you my neighbor's house right now, but it's dark outside, so.
We'll also meet McMullen, who's making the most realistic sex dolls and robots for males and females.
Hi, I'm Matt McMullen. I'm the CEO of Realbotics and Real Doll.
And I am Harmony, the world's first affordable robot with a practical purpose for in-home use or in bedroom use.
It's a fascinating subject, and it was great to catch up with him on Skype and learn a little bit more about them.
I think adds another dimension to what a real doll is, because now it's not something that you could really say is objectifying in a certain sense, because now it has some kind of semblance of a personality, and it can carry on conversations, and these conversations are only going to get better and more diverse as time goes on.
Yes, there you go. That's some of the content that I've shot so far for Season 3. Interviews with all kinds of people around the world sharing their stories, and really anything's possible. I've just been posting them on Facebook, and there's really no limits. Of course, everyone with an internet connection and Skype can be on the show. So that means I can feature anyone, anytime, anywhere. The full interviews will go online, and then the TV eps will be cut for Foxtel. Thanks for watching.